guys, I am 36 weeks and 4 days pregnant, and after my last doctor's visit, I have a feeling I'm about to pop at any moment. So before I do, I decided I need to get this video out here about what is in my hospital bag. It is completely different compared to my first pregnancy and delivery. So if you're interested to see what I have in here and why I pack differently, make sure to stick around to the very end. Now to talk about me for a few seconds, my name is Kasandra Sison. I love reviewing parenting and baby products. So if that's your thing and after watching this video, I really like her videos, consider subscribing and also giving me a big thumbs up. If you really like it, make sure to leave a comment. It helps the algorithm so I pop up, and follow me on Instagram so you can continue to see my pregnancy journey. So for my first daughter, I had zero clue of what I was doing. I didn't watch YouTube videos at that time. I had no clue. So I just packed a few things of what I thought I would need. And to be honest, that came down to a few outfits. I think I packed some socks, my toothbrush, and that might have been it, to be honest. I was completely out of it. It was my first time. And when I was at the hospital, I'm like, I don't have anything. I couldn't even take decent maternity photos because I didn't bring a brush. I didn't bring not even chapstick. It was just a mess, a complete mess. So I'm like, early along in this pregnancy, I want to say around 25 weeks is when I went ahead, I looked for a small luggage bag, and little by little I started to fill it up. So let's jump right on it. The suitcase, this one is a small one. I ended up looking for one that I can just hold right by me and pull along. I didn't want one that I would have to tug behind me. It was just easier for it. And then along with it, I can put the baby's diaper bag. I also did a small little bag for my husband. I'm not going to show you much. Men are so much different. I honestly packed like the bare necessities for him and he's completely fine. But I went ahead and I looked for a small luggage. I did want the hardcover one. I just felt more secure compared to the cloth one that can bend if something hits it. I do have some valuables in here that I don't want to break, and I'll show you what those things are. But I went ahead and got it. I got this one from Ross. It was $25. I was looking online and they were running for a small one like this. They were running like 60 bucks for a hardcover one. And I'm like, that is really pricey. I just want something to hold my things, and luckily, I walked into a Ross and I found them there. But I'm going to try to find some Amazon ones that are very similar to it and provide links below, so check those out. But also don't be afraid to walk into your local Ross or your local Walmart and kind of see, like, will they have them if you're in need of one. If you already have one, then you're also good to go. What's inside? So let's open. Okay, quite a bit of things going on. So let me show you first just clothing that I am packing with me. So this time I packed a little bit less items of clothing because I realized I was in my gown majority of the time. But I did bring a nursing bra, and this one's from my first pregnancy. So, and on my first pregnancy after breastfeeding, I realized I hated pads. They hurt me a lot. So those got taken off. But these are the ones that just go over your shoulder. They come right down, and this was very valuable for me. So I went ahead and I packed one of these. You might also want to consider if you're going to be pumping or anything like that, depending the kind of pump that you have, you might want to pack a pumping bra that fits the pump so that you're not trying to just hold it, because holding it can be so inconvenient. I also got a crop top. I got this one specifically for delivery, because after watching so many vlogs, I see mamas get hot and just tear it all apart, which is totally cool, but I don't want to be that exposed. So I got me like a small little crop top to keep on me, so that in the event I just Hulk, I just turn into the Hulk and just rip everything off, I still got like something on me. So this is why I chose this one here. And it's really simple. It ties in the front, and I wanted that because I wanted easy access to nursing as well. And this is after delivery. I'm going to be using this probably mainly throughout my nights to make nursing a little bit more easier. This one here, the nursing gown, I purchased my own. I know the hospitals have their own, but it's the string one, and depending how you're moving, you could be less exposed. So I went ahead, and a lot of these things are Amazon. I'm going to be putting all the links below that I have. I got this one here, and I chose specifically a dark navy blue, and I debated between the navy blue and black. The reason, and they had beautiful colors. This is my favorite color, teal, and they had that color beautiful. The reason I did not pick those is because it's very easy to get them dirty and noticeably dirty. So in the event that you're bleeding or anything leaks, you can easily get up and your clothing is stained. These, if that happens, you can instantly put it in the wash, which you can with all of them. But if there is still a light stain after, it can camouflage with the darker colors. So I do recommend, if you're gonna purchase your own nursing gowns, the beiges and the greens and the teals and the grays, they're very pretty, but they can also get very dirty and very noticeably dirty. So this one here, it has the clips on the top. So again, if you're nursing, and then on the bottom, it has buttons so that if you're receiving an epidural or there's just any reason they need to get access to your backside, they can unclip here. This was actually an extra small slash small, and it is huge on me, huge. So when you're going and checking them out, think of your size before baby, and even maybe bring it down a size even from that, because they do run pretty big. I like the big size. You don't want this tight one or anything like that, because you don't want to be uncomfortable, and if you have a C-section or anything, you want loose clothing. I brought my going home outfit. It's just a nice loose dress that I have that was hanging in my closet. I don't want anything tight, and I don't want pants because I don't know how much pain I'm going to be in, or if I end up getting another C-section, I don't want anything where the scar and the surgery incision would be. So any type of loose gown, and even if I do a vaginal birth, that's what I still want. So I have an outfit there, and then a sweater because it might get cold and I don't want to always have like blankets. Maybe just a light sweater to have. You might be wondering, hey, like, do you not have underwear? Let me show you what I did this time. So, and this was before, when I had my first daughter, they gave me like the mesh underwear, but it didn't have the pads attached to it. So they gave me these two bulky pads that I have to put one in the front, one in the back. Of course they would flip. They were annoying, so annoying. And then later on, I was starting to watch videos and see a lot of mamas using these. I'm like, this is such a great idea. There were two brands that stuck out, and I didn't know which one to get, so I got them both. And I actually took a poll on my Instagram, and I asked, which one should I take to the hospital? Literally the difference between the first one and the second one were 4 votes. So I'm like, great, that doesn't help. So I'm just gonna pack them both. So they're both the brand Always. And let me show you the pack. I'll show you one of what it looks like, and I'll show you the brand here. So I have Always discreet underwear cloth, which are the full fitting ones, and this is what this one looks like. They're pretty large. So here, and they already have the full pad, you might want to call them diapers, already inserted in there, but they're pretty big. I chose a large just because I know my body, I got some hips, I got some booty, and again, I don't want anything tight on me. So I think a large for me would have been great. And in the event that this isn't enough for you and you still have to insert pads, I did buy the Always night pads, and these suckers are huge. Here, look, I'll open one. Pretty big. So I'm like, I would rather use this just in case because I'll be delivering at the same hospital, and just in case if their products hasn't changed, I don't want to double. So I have that one here. But this one was really great for it. And then I also got the Always Discreet Boutique. So these are a little bit more sexy depending what mood you're in. Let me open this for you. I actually haven't opened it. I've only looked at them in pictures. So clearly by the name, this one's a little bit more luxurious, and feeling them out, to be honest, is just the color, because the pad feels pretty much the same as the discreet one. So other than the color and the design, let me see the top. Yeah, they're both pretty, yeah. Honestly, the only difference I'm seeing is that this has a cute little peach color. It has a little bow design and a little design on the side. But this one is more expensive compared to the discreet underwear. So if you're only going to choose one, I would probably go for this one. But I am going to be bringing them both to the hospital and then doing a follow-up video letting you know anything I regret bringing or things I wouldn't do again. And I'll let you know which one I liked better. But because I am going to try to have a vaginal birth second round, a lot of people recommended something called Tux. They're called Tux medicating cooling pads, and they help with a lot of discomfort that might be happening down there after you give birth. So, but everybody's saying cool them and they'll feel good. So actually I'll open this with you too because I haven't opened it to kind of see what they look like. Okay, it comes in a little jar like this. It's not open, so I don't want to open it just in case it's something that it can dry out, but I'll insert some pictures of what the product itself inside looks like. Again, on my social media I was asking like, what do you recommend for me to put? So a lot of people messaged me, and I was lucky enough to receive this on my baby shower, so I was really excited for that. I brought slippers, super warm and comfy with a hard bottom, and then I have some socks. I got these really cute socks in one of my pregnancy boxes that I was receiving monthly, and they were like the labor socks. It says relax, breathe, and push. I'm like, I need to bring these during labor, and then just a regular black pair. But your breast pump. So if you're planning to pump or nurse, I'm hoping for the first few months I can exclusively breastfeed, but that might not happen. My body might not be able to produce as much. My baby might not latch. So just in case, always bring a backup. And I am, for round 2, I will be using the Free Me Liberty. So I went ahead and I packed my pump. I also have a bag, and I'll show you with all the cords, chargers, things like that to recharge everything there. But do not forget your breast pump in the event. And even if you're planning to exclusively breastfeed, bring it anyway just in case things don't go out as planned. So I have my pump with me. I also have my Haka, my silicone breast pump. I'm so excited for this one because I did not use this my first pregnancy. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using these at the hospital, but I don't want to need them and not have them, so they're in my bag. I brought also compression socks. During my first delivery, I ended up having a C-section and my feet blew up. They were so swollen. My ankles were non-existent. So I brought some compression socks if for some reason my feet decide to swell up again. I am not sure if after you do a vaginal birth if there can be some swelling, but just in case, I'm like, let me help out my poor little feet that have been working so hard throughout this pregnancy and also postpartum. So some compression socks. I actually got these through my insurance. So insurance does cover a breast pump for you for free. And then depending which insurance you have, you may also qualify for other things such as compression socks. You also might get a belly band. I have created a video on the company I've used and all the things that they're providing for me through my insurance. I'll put the link above. Check that out, because if you haven't done so, get as much free things as you can. I'm all about free. I'm all about using all of those benefits, so definitely check that video out. I also brought my Haka silicone milk storage bags. This is pretty big, and I highly doubt I'm gonna be producing this much milk in like the 2 days I'm there, but I just don't know. I get nervous that I'll need it. And then I did create a little pouch all for breastfeeding and nursing. For my first daughter, I was at the hospital for 3 days, and immediately I was already cracking, bleeding, in pain. So this time I decided I'm going to get some things to help me. And this is everything I will be using. Okay, so first, nipple balm. These were all sample size ones that I got through my pregnancy boxes, through pregnancy expos I went to. I do have normal size products, but for packing purposes, I put as many sample sizes as I can so that I'm not taking up all this space on products that I don't need to. So I packed all, I have Medela and I have Lancernon nipple balms. I decided to invest in nipple shields, and they didn't have these for my first daughter. This is kind of an invention that popped out after, like later on in the pregnancy. This one's also Medela ones, and they are shields for your nipples and your breasts, so that when you're cracking and things like that, you can give it some relief. So these, I'm super excited for these. They were very affordable. It was like $7 for the two, and it was just great. I'm super excited. And then they have the size. This is 24 mm's on there, so you would just want to check to see if they have different sizes compared to it. You would want to resemble these to your pump, but you literally just put it on. They're very flexible, very soft. You place them on and it provides some relief, so it's not as painful, according to reviews that I've read. I wouldn't know because I didn't use them the first time, but moms swear by these. And looking at the different ones, I did look for a shape that resembled a nipple. There were other ones that I saw that resembled pacifiers, and I didn't want to go that route because I want to try my best to hit my goal of a year breastfeeding, and I want to have things to help me along in that process. And I wasn't sure if it was shaped like a pacifier, if that could influence the baby from latching and things like that. So I also got, you can do different nursing pads. So here I have the disposable ones, and then I have washable ones. I didn't try these at first pregnancy, so I wasn't sure which ones I was gonna like, so I'm bringing them both. You also want some storage bags. I know I brought the silicone one, but you never know. If I have multiple options of something, I'm gonna bring a little bit of everything. I don't want to just say I'm just gonna use this one and then realize, oh, this one would have been better. I have here a little pouch. These have all my chargers in there. I have my charger for my pump. I also have an extra long phone charger here. So this one, I believe is, I'm not gonna unravel it, but it's like a 10-foot one. And then even from that, I had another extension cord. So I brought it just in case, because I don't remember where, like how far I'm gonna be from an outlet or anything. So just extra things on here. And then of course, if you're bringing your camera, you want extra batteries, you want the charger for that, just store it. If you have multiple, just put one away so you don't have to. I am putting everything. When I go into labor, I just want to grab my bag and go. I don't want to have to remember, oh, I need to pack this, this, and this. I want it all done. As mentioned, I brought nothing. So this time I'm going to bring me a curly iron, because if photographers can come and take pictures, I want family pictures. So I need that there. And then I have my caboodle. If you see, this is quite a bit of stuff in this small little bag. So I highly recommend getting a suitcase and not just using just a normal pad, a normal bag. It has everything I think I'm going to need. So on the first one, I have my chapstick, shampoo, conditioner, a shaver. I also have an extra mask because of everything going on. And then I did bring some oils. So this one here is the After Ease. So I'm supposed to use this after delivery and kind of get my body going. I'm gonna be honest, I was never an oil person. I put them around my house to smell good, but I see so many people passionate about them when it comes to like helping them feel better, taking away nausea or migraine. So I'm like, I want to try one. So I put one in there. I also have my makeup, a little bit of makeup. I don't have anything full blown. My makeup is pretty basic anyway. So I have things like my foundation, my eyeliner, and some concealer. I think mascara. I also have hair ties. Put multiple hair ties. You do not want your hair in your face when you're giving birth and pushing or whatever your situation may be. So hair ties, don't forget those. And then on the very bottom, I have all the necessities. So I have my husband and mine's toothbrush. I have deodorant. I have makeup remover. I have a hairbrush. I have dry shampoo. You never know if you're gonna need that. Of course, toothpaste, Q-tips. All of these are travel sizes. I gotta show my deodorant, travel size. Floss, my makeup remover pads. I have here hand sanitizer. Never can have enough hand sanitizer in today's world. My hairbrush. So it's all the necessities that I know I'm going to use on a day-to-day basis. And then again, travel sizes. Something else that I saw are those TheraPearl cooling pads. This one here is from Hot Mama, and I'll insert the link for their products there. It's really cute. It has its own little case, and it came with quite a bit. So, and it also has shields for them. Really cute silk leopard ones. So it comes with 2 for the breast that you can either cool or you can heat. They're microwave safe. You're able to move around the TheraPros depending what are you feeling, if you're in pain or you're trying to like move milk around. And of course this is postpartum as well. This isn't just for the hospital. You can use this all the time, but it comes with 2, and then it also has the cases for it that you can put over it. It has a little leopard one, and then this is the longer one. A lot of people recommended one like this, so that is, like I said, along with the tucks, you're gonna have a lot of discomfort down there. So if you can cool this or warm it up a little and it brings you comfort, use it to lay it on top. Or if later on you pull a muscle on your shoulder and you want it there too. Multiple uses. Some things you don't want to forget. If you're on any medications, make sure that you have a bag just for those. If you have any type of medical needs, if you have any type of allergies, create a list, because depending how your delivery goes. My first one, it started at 10 o'clock and went fast. By the time they finally got to check me, I was in so much pain. My contractions were seconds apart. My mind was already gone. So if there was anything special that I wanted them to know, I didn't have the strength to tell them. So create a list. If there's anything, your birth plan, any type of special request that you would like throughout your experience, any medications, allergies, create a list that your partner can provide to the doctor if in the event you're in too much pain and you're not able to speak. So for diaper bag, I picked this cute green. So for my daughter Luna, I have her theme is going to be llamas with succulent plants. So I'm going to be staying around the greens, browns, gold, beige. This one I really liked it because on the back, I'm not going to pull it out because it's a little difficult to put back in, but for emergencies is great. The back of this diaper bag has a changing table. So I unzip it, pull it out, put some rods to make it sturdy, and the mat, and I have a changing bed. This is nice, and I wanted this because there are a lot of stores, big brand stores, that do not have changing stations, which blows my mind. So this was huge. It also came with the straps to put it on the stroller. It has here a little case for the pacifier, of course, a compartment for wipes, and a compartment for diapers. In the front here, you can put bottles or anything you think you will need. I personally have different pacifiers. I'm not sure which one my daughter will gravitate to, so I packed a few different kind. I'm hoping she sticks and likes the nano baby ones. A lot of people, I see their babies love that one. So this is the pad that goes in the back if I have to bring it out, and the rods to make it sturdy. But I do have for her, I had her welcome, it's a head wrap for her and then a swaddler. So this one here has cactuses and llamas. I received this for her baby shower. It was on my registry, and I'll go ahead and insert the link to that one too. Check it out if you're still on that chapter of your pregnancy. Different little things that you might like. I'm bringing this that goes over her car seat. It is so cute. This was also gifted to me. Look at what it says. It goes and it covers her car seat. It says, "Please don't touch or kiss. Your germs are too big for me." With everything going on, this is perfect. I also have some burp cloths that I included in there. And then of course I have her going home outfit. This one was from her grandma, and it says, "Hello world, I'm Luna." So it has her cute little outfit, and then it has a hat with her name on it, Luna. And I like this one because it has a little mitten, so I can fold it and her hands are exposed, or if it's too cold, I can flip it and her hands will be covered. Same thing with her feet. So this was super cute there. And then I also have a onesie here. It says, "Hello, I'm new here." Just if I want to take some photos while I'm at the hospital. So I brought 2 little cute outfits for her. The hospital does provide other onesies, so if at the end these get dirty for some reason super quick, there's ones there. I also brought some extra booties for her, another hat, gloves, and socks. I'm bringing a bunch of clothes. I never know what to expect. So this one is completely overdone. The supplies in here are for the hospital for her. Once she's home, it's gonna change completely, and then I'm gonna have it into her normal diaper bag. But for now, this is just for her getting me here, being in the hospital. And then I have her welcome plaque with her name, Luna Valentina. So I have all of that there. It's really simple, nothing much. I didn't put bottles because I know the hospital provides. But if you're worried, you might want to bring maybe just one bottle in there. I'll probably add that to it. So I'll probably end up adding a bottle just to feel better. This is going to be her normal diaper bag, and that's everything I have for her for the hospital. But this is it. This is my huge bag of everything I have going with me for the hospital. After I come home and I realize, was this actually worth it, I'll make another video for you to let you know any type of don'ts to bring or any regrets that I may have. But I think this is a pretty good bag. It's still pretty conservative. I'm not overdoing it, but I feel like I do have my necessities of what I should have. So, but if there's something that you think I missed, please drop a comment and say, hey, don't forget to add this, so that I can pack that with me as well. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching. If you really liked it, please give me a thumbs up, drop a comment to help the algorithm so that it stays in view for you. Subscribe and follow me on social media. See you soon, and don't forget to tell yourself every morning, you're an amazing parent and you're doing a great job.